to act responsibly after an extreme wildfire warning was issued for the whole of Scotland. Firefighters across the country have been tackling a number of large outdoor fires this week, including this one on the Isle of Arran. The Scottish Fire and Rescue Service says human behaviour is often behind the fires and is warning people to be cautious. Well, joining me now is David Black, who's from the Isle of Arran. He captured some of that dramatic video footage of the fire that we've been showing you. David, thanks for speaking to us here at Sky News. First of all, look, you're in the village right next to where this fire broke out. Describe the scene to us and the moment you saw it.
Well, I saw people posting the pictures of the fire yesterday about noon on social media, and I like to film things, so I find out about what's going on. I wasn't working, so the fire started just at the side of that mountain there. That's the biggest mountain on Arran, Fell, and I'm in Brodick, which is the main village. So you can see there's like a contrast between the kind of tranquility of the beach and everybody taking their time there, and then this big blaze that happened on the side of the biggest mountain that went all the way through yesterday and all the way through the night, lighting up the night sky, and it's still going on just now. I don't know if you can see the smoke coming off the top of the mountain there. It looks a bit like a volcano, doesn't it?
I was going to say, David, that image that you took for us of the fire in that very neat line coming down looks like a volcano. It looks like lava. What was that like for you to see that? And I know that you described the smell to our producers as well. Tell us about all of that.
Well, you're right about the lava. That took me by surprise. I was very close to it because it burned the whole of one side of the hill, but it stopped at the river. It hasn't crossed the river. So I was just standing on the other side of the river, very close to it when I got the footage you were showing there. And it did look like lava all the way down from the top, all the way down in a kind of an unbroken straight line, right down to the river. It just looked like a volcano had erupted
against the wind, but it's all the way up the hill, as you can see.
So we've still got helicopters up there just now putting it out, but most of the fire's on the other side of the mountain now.
And I know that you said that it sounded like a river was gushing with water, which must have been pretty scary as well. How is everyone around you reacting? You clearly were brave enough to go out and film it, but how is everyone around you feeling in local villages?
My own personal opinion, I live for an adventure, really, to be honest. But I did speak to, so I'm not so bored, but myself. But I did speak to some other people that were worried. There were some walkers on Fell that came down, and they had to come down through the smoke to get down off the mountain, and they didn't know what was in the smoke, you know, if it was flames or not. So they were quite scared. I saw some other people in the valley at the bottom being engulfed by the smoke when the wind changed direction and then just suddenly swirled on top of them and they disappeared. I was glad to see them coming out of the smoke. When it did that, the smoke went round and the flames went round in a big circle like a tornado. So we're seeing quite a few kind of similarities to other weather events: tornado, volcano, the sound of a river, all very similar to these other natural phenomena, which is surprising to me. I didn't expect these things. It was very powerful and quite astonishing, actually, especially at night when you can see all the flames right across that mountain there. And it's still burning just now, of course.
Yeah, extraordinary stuff, and thanks for that vivid description, David. Really great you could join us. We're going to have to leave it there, but I think you should consider a job as a journalist, David. You do a great job describing that. Thank you.
You're very kind. Thank you, Seema. Nice to see you.
Okay, no wildfires elsewhere. Let's take a look at the weather for you.